Greetings, English language learning several, and welcome to Voiced-Unvoiced. I'm Jim Snowden, here to guide you through your English language pronunciation journey. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Short vowels are, for most of my students, harder to master than the long vowels are. As a side note, if anyone would like to ask me about why we call them short and long vowels, and have me explain why we probably shouldn't be calling them that, I'll make a video on it. The English long vowel sounds are common in world languages, so even if English uses them in different spots and has some tricky spelling rules for them that complicate predicting where we use them, most students handle them without too much trouble. Short vowels tend to be harder, and of the short vowels, short I is, for most students, hardest of all. There are several reasons for this, starting with the ear and ending with a tongue position that is more easily explained by where your tongue shouldn't be than where it should be. Let's dig into it. Short I, known technically as the near-close, near-front, unrounded vowel, is a rare sound in world languages, and many of the languages that do use it restrict it to unstressed syllables, so it tends to be quiet and indistinct in most languages, much like the English schwa. Almost all English dialects, however, use short I, including in stressed syllables. So in English, hitting the sound accurately is a requirement for saying many words clearly. But because most English language learners lack experience hearing the sound at all or are unaccustomed to hearing it stressed, they tend to mishear the sound for one of its near neighbor vowels, mainly long E and short E, but sometimes, because of its closeness to the schwa in some languages, short U as well. Because English language learners often have a hard time distinguishing short I from long and short E, this hearing issue is usually where I start with students. You may remember my video about minimal pairs from a couple of weeks ago. Well, with short I we can use what are called minimal quartets with its three near neighbor sounds to help train students' ears. For instance, I'd have a student listen to the following words: peek, peck, pick, puck, and ask them if each word sounds different or if any of them sound the same. We'd go through several more quartets, like cheek, chick, check, chuck, and bead, bid, bed, bud. We'd do exercises and games meant to train students' ears. Some students pick up the short I quickly, others take longer, but it's crucial to train the ear first before students try to speak the sound. The speaking phase is also tricky. It has to do with jaw and tongue position. What separates short I from its near neighbor vowels is that when you're saying long E, or short U, your tongue will probably make some contact with your top or bottom teeth. With long E, your tongue will be high enough that your tongue should feel the top teeth on either side. With short E and short U, your tongue will likely be low enough to be in contact with your bottom teeth on either side. Short I is pronounced in a kind of middle position between long E and short E, and in that middle position, your tongue shouldn't be able to feel anything at all. If you're in the right spot to pronounce short I, your tongue will be in space, even though your jaw will be neutral to slightly closed. Getting into that spot consistently to produce short I requires a lot of practice, both in class and at home with a partner. You'll know you're done when you can pronounce short I words correctly 80% of the time without having to think about where your tongue and jaw are. If you'd like to learn more about short I and the other short vowel sounds and get a chance to test your pronunciation skills on me, I teach a class called The Notes of English on Thinkific, where you can get detailed instructions, exercises, and live sessions with me. Link in the description below. If you enjoy these pronunciation explainer videos and would like to see more, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. It helps the channel grow. If you have a question you'd like me to answer about English pronunciation, leave it in the comments. I'll pick a question each week to answer on this channel. Until next time, thanks for your kind attention.